We're back. We are back. How's it going, people? How you doing? Really quick, before I even drop the intro and all that good shit, I do want to drop this link. Pretty awesome. Pretty important.
Loading. Please wait.
And basically what it is remember we had
Right now.
Third on a couple
Yep.
weeks ago.
Mhm.
Giovanni. He was telling us about the backpacks that he's doing, the non for profit. He has about 800 backpacks right now, people that he's trying to get filled up, filled up, filled up.
Mm-hmm.
I link right there in the description, and it will be in the show notes and all that good stuff. Click that link and just buy a shirt. You see how dope this shirt is? It's selfless. It's selfless. Let's help the kids. And listen, it's in Florida. You know how crazy Florida is. Them kids
Yep.
need that damn education, so we need to get them book bags filled. Again, it's in Florida, so it's major. What's up, Mick? Thanks for stopping in,
What's
man.
up, Manhattan?
Again, selfless. The link is right in the comment. I'll drop it again right now. Get in there, grab yourself a shirt, and the proceeds go to children as far as getting those 800 backpacks filled up. And it's Florida again. They need it. Florida, the craziness. We got to get the youth. Maybe they'll help get the crazy out of there. We'll see. Now it's time for that intro. Which there's a guy like Manhattan. Listen, go check out the Scene Snobs people. It's a dope, amazing, awesome podcast. A
Yes,
lot
sir.
of great content on there. It's the logo right there. The Scene Snobs. Get your asses on over there right now. Someone wants to talk to you guys though. A sheep wants to talk to you. What do you have to say? All I'm gonna say is you're lucky I missed that confrontation, people. You're lucky I missed that confrontation because if this black sheep was there, that bad shit wouldn't happen to the sheep. But stay put while these fools review this movie, Black Sheep, and they better like it. Bad. Welcome to the mad.
Wow.
Danae's like, oh Lord.
Thank you, man. This shirt is dope, and this is
Yes, sir.
right here. Our guy Giovanni, I know it's Facebook user, but
Uso.
it's all good.
Find him on IG. Geo's Hope for Kids org.
Yes. Tune in. Check out his stuff. Of course, Mick. Of course. So, gentlemen, I got the movie playing on in the background right now again on mute.
No need. The one time was enough.
This shit.
Come on, because I want to know. Now I want to know.
I did enjoy it. I had fun with it, but it wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it would have been with the laughter for me. I laughed a lot, don't get me wrong, but not enough to where I can put it in like that category of a movie I fucking loved. Like I gotta put it on multiple times. I may watch it again one more time, like actually watch it, not having a mute playing in the background.
Okay.
My early rating for this film is let me pull myself up so you guys know I'm serious. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Wow.
It's Z Waynesy.
3.
Not mad at that.
2. To be, not to be.
It is a 2B watch. I feel like it's worth a one-time watch. I would say though, if you're a smoker, smoke before you watch this. If you're someone who consumes alcohol, get a little buzz before. If you consume alcohol or marijuana or anything else that you do, I don't condone all the other shit. Check it out. Do that first, then watch it. But yeah, a 2.
Who's that?
Third Uso.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay. No thanks, Mick.
No.
You can't mix two of them.
There's no such thing. There's no such
sequel?
thing. No.
Yeah, he said it's called Black Sheep
Black
of Blood
Sheep
Lake.
of Blood Lake.
There's no such thing as that, but if there was, I would watch it.
Anyways, there's no lake anymore. It's all dried up.
Nah.
Oh, God. But, yeah, no, this movie, the trailer was funnier. I enjoyed the trailer better than the movie.
What did I even give the trailer? 2,
I don't
3?
remember.
I think I give it 2 or 3.
Yeah, it wasn't like great, but I remember enjoying the trailer better than watching the movie all the way through. Like bad acting.
Well,
The
I
guy,
mean,
the guy's afraid of goats, but how he was doing it was weird. It was like it felt off. And that tree hugger girl, and they fucking tricked her to have her eat fucking meat.
Well, no, it was
how loud that fucking.
Well, no, she ate bull
Shop's
balls
music is
or
right
goat
now.
balls.
Let me
Yeah. What they call them, the mountain oysters or some shit.
Yeah, they're mountain oysters.
And yeah, she was eating them. She's like, "Oh, I love oysters." She was eating them. She was enjoying them shits too.
Yep.
Until the lady said, or no, until I think her boyfriend said something.
Well, now boyfriend. They just met and they're in love.
Well, after you go through all that shit, James, you're gonna fall in love too. Oh shit! This was a romantic horror comedy. That's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They fell in love at the end.
No.
They didn't know they wanted or needed each other. You hear that?
The best character was the friend.
You hear that?
Went back human.
Yeah.
What did you think of? Okay, all right. What did you guys think of the goat guy?
You mean where he's fucking ghost? Even when he turned back to human, he was like wanted to stay with his female girlfriend goat.
Well, but I mean, besides the fucking
or
ghost
boyfriend, I don't know. They didn't.
But,
right. No, all sheep. Yeah, sheeps are females. All right, never mind.
Besides the goat, the sheep fucking. Sorry, the sheep fucking.
Oh, sorry. They preferred herself as t-shirts.
I mean, when he has like that, when he looks like the damn fucking, when he looks like one of them, or when his face.
Yeah, he mutated.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
The mutation stuff, it wasn't bad. Like how it looked and everything, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I've seen worse. The worst one was the when they were in the it was like a mutated one, like a small one in a barn or something. That one was horrible. I didn't like that one.
I'll say this though, it's better than fucking Cherokee Creek, the Bigfoot we seen on that.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Way better than that. I didn't even like that movie, but just in general, like, it was way better than that.
What's up? Oh, I like how they did the thing when they caught the friend who was mutating into the goat and she injected the basically cure in his neck.
Yes,
I like that because that reminds me of like a cartoon or Mask where the head goes. It's a different face and it does that and it changes again. Yeah. They did pretty good on that part.
Listen. So here's the reason why that happened, man. I was trying to let me think. I was trying to fucking what's the word?
Breathe?
No, game. I was trying to stream and game at the same time.
I already told you that wasn't happening, man. I'm shocked you picked up the controller.
Me too. So I didn't want to
Shut up.
So I didn't want you know what I mean? I wanted you guys to be able to see me playing, but as you've seen, I did not. I tried to do one fucking fight. I think I got knocked down once, got back up, got knocked down a second time, and just set the controller down. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, concentrate. You can't. It's just too much pain.
I fucking tried, Joe. Like, and I've officially retired from these fucking hot challenges because of that fucking shit.
Wait, you actually tried? I missed that part. I must have been laughing too hard. I didn't see you try at all.
Hey, listen. I don't.
No, you hardly seen him. He tried.
I don't want to hear anything from you till you try a chip, man. Because that's.
I'm not going to. There's no fucking reason for me to be that stupid.
That was hot as fuck.
Yo, and before I put drops of extract on my tongue.
That's right. He put chili extract on his tongue beforehand. I don't know if you weren't here for that part. I think it was just me.
No, I missed that.
But I'm not gonna lie, yo, that chip was hot.
Hot as fuck.
I forgot how hot it was.
I would never do it again. That's one. Two, I do not regret it though. Was it worth it? Fuck it. Yes, it was. Saying this now, in the moment, was it worth it? No, but now in the future, from that moment, yes, 100% worth it.
I was laughing too hard. I didn't even see you pick up the controller.
I'm proud though. I'm proud. I knew damn well you weren't going to make an hour.
Oh, fuck
I believe you almost made it to 5 minutes, and
it was like 3 minutes and 8 seconds or something like that.
That's longer than I thought originally. I thought he was going to spit it out. I thought he was just going to get up and run, to the fridge or something.
Yo, the thing that sucked about it,
we were trying to forecast.
The thing that sucked about it was it just kept getting worse and worse, and even after you chewed it up, and ate it and all that, It got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then when I finally buckled in 3.5 to 4 minutes in,
Oh man.
nah, James will.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this: James will. I'll buy the chip, and I'll donate 50.
Oh, Aaron, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Even if the camera was going to keep going, like if you're going to stay live and you're lasting a little bit, I was going to keep going. It clicked in. It went to the competitive thing, but not as bad as between me and my brother. But it actually kicked in. I was like, no, I'm going to hold. If we're on live, I'm going to hold it as long as I can when we're on live. I'm not going to quit on live.
Nah. I kind of wish your brother was here for that. Like, I wish he was someone who was into this kind of stuff and was on for, just to see how long you two dickheads. Because here's the thing with YouTube: say if we had enough people watching, you have enough people watching, your mother's watching, and then it's like, okay, who's gonna quit first? Who's gonna give up for out of you two? Because you know I'm gonna be done with it. I was done early. Chris was done early, so it'd be you two. While I'm trying to cool off.
Oh, I would have lasted because after a half hour, it starts going down. So we would have made it. I already did it.
All right, so over on the Scene Snobs, they're going to have a charity event, their next charity event.
Jesus.
And they want some people to go on there who are brave soldiers, not myself. I already did it, to do this chip challenge. I think you guys should do it. It's for a good cause. It's for a great cause.
Hey, man. Oh, man. How can we try to figure out how to do a time base for donations or something? Like, if we hit a certain amount of time, somebody has to donate X, Y, and Z amount.
I don't know.
If it was for something like that, then I might actually do it.
Ooh.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make that money.
I'm still tapped out. I don't give a shit.
If we can help the world out, I'll do it. I'll do it to help the world out.
Oh, so you'll do it for a charity?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I'll jump on a fucking plane for charity. Like,
that's what Mick is saying. You guys should do it for their next charity event.
Well, shit.
Scene Snobs.
We're gonna have to find some sponsors and start going around like we're fucking collecting money for Girl Scouts and shit, and get people to.
I don't know how that works.
Like donate, guys.
You make a form and you give them a receipt.
You're donating to the hospital bill. I'm gonna have to go to.
All right. After. Really? See, with this right here,
the challenge was better than this movie. Absolutely.
I didn't watch it yet, so I have to go back and watch it before I can confirm that. But at the moment, fuck no. At the moment, fuck no. I'm telling you.
Because you're already involved. The audience, we're laughing.
Oh, of course. I'm glad the audience had a great time. That's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. But, ooh, that was bad. Ooh, that was fucking bad. Anyway, back to the film. Oh, and to answer my question from what I asked both of you, that part didn't bother me. Like, I kind of like the way the sheep thing looked. I'm glad the chicks, by the way, because I'm got the movie playing, like I said, the chick, you know, the dude with the white dude with the vest on and shit, that was with the girl earlier, with the blonde haired girl earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad he was like out of the movie when he was out of the movie.
He
was probably the worst part of the movie to me.
It's weird because they made it seem like he was like the leader that's going to spread it around. But then it ended up being the brother that actually owns the farm or whatever, the company. And that guy just disappears, hiding in the barn.
Yeah.
And then he gets cured at the end. You see him running. And he's like, I don't even care. You're not my girlfriend no more. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
But can you blame him?
No. I mean I wouldn't be thinking about no relationships, man.
Peace.
I was just a goat and I might have fucked 5 of them.
Might have. He definitely well, he might not have, but we know the one dude was definitely.
Oh, even in human form.
He was tearing. That's probably why he turned into the goat the way he did, is because he was tearing them sheep up.
Like, by the way, that reminded me of the end. Fucking sheep farts and it makes a fucking atom bomb.
Yo, that
explosion was hilarious. So big.
I was laughing. Look, yo, I rewound that, right? The first time I watched it, I was laughing so hard. Second time, not as much because I didn't want to laugh over TikTok.
They did the slow motion lighter spinning in the air and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Fucking it was fucking funny. Was it necessary?
There was a couple funny parts. Like the goat inside the car. It was just biting him everywhere, trying to bite him. It was all right. I'm trying to think of one that actually made me laugh out loud a little bit, like a chuckle. I can't remember it.
I just gotta show you guys this because
the part where the goat fucking side swipes the guy. That wasn't as funny I thought it was gonna be. The trailer made it funnier.
yeah, it did. The way that it like showed it and portrayed it made it funnier. Excuse me.
But there's a couple.
And if you tune into the review, 8 o'clock Eastern time.
What the heck? Oh, you're showing it?
This here, folks, is the movie Black Sheep. It is on Tubi, but we will be reviewing on the Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You can watch that live. You can see above. Link is in the bio. I gotta find the right one. Oh, it's this one right here.
Get up behind!
That shit was so ridiculous, but so worth it.
Okay, there's survival.
I actually rewound that scene. Huh?
There was a tractor that blew across the fucking farm, and they just fell to the ground and rolled.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
That shit was my favorite scene in the whole fucking.
The only reason it's funny because the explosion itself. That shit was so dramatic. Like it was like a fucking nuke hit the farm.
But that's why it was funny. That's why it worked for me because it was just so ridiculous, so bad, so stupid. But I was fucking dying. Like that shit just like yes, we needed that. For whatever reason, we needed that.
I thought this was gonna be more fucked up though. I thought it was gonna be more cheesy, like more like goats doing stupid things. Like
I was my biggest disappointment was there was too much people shit. Like we should have seen a lot more goats fucking people up or sheep. Sorry,
exactly, because that's what it was. They were taking over.
Like I wanted to see a lot more of that and a lot less of this yip yap that we got through the film. Here and there have it, but they could have cut that shit like in half.
Yeah.
What was this movie about? An hour and what? 12 minutes?
Hour
Hour and a half.
Yeah, it wasn't that
minutes
long.
or something like that. Total.
So you have an hour of crazy sheep shit and a half-hour dialogue split up in between. That's what you could have did with this. Maybe even 40 to 45 minutes of the crazy sheep shit, and then the rest. You know what I mean? To kind of balance it out.
They tried doing like a zombie type sheep thing with like a little werewolf type sheep thing. I mean, they just tried it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad that they tried it. I just wish they would have done it better.
I thought the movie was going to be one evil sheep, like possessed, like a demon sheep, and go around like he can control the other sheep to line up and everything, like a freaking general or something. Mm-hmm. But he's basically killing all the people. I didn't know someone gets bit like a zombie and you turn into a sheep and you're biting other people.
Yeah,
it was so stupid. I was like, come on.
Because of the whole mixture with the sheep and the human shit. Yeah, but I still wish that they would have just made the sheep just go fucking nuts and just throughout the fucking film.
More funny stuff like a sheep fucking just runs and like headbutts them, hit their head off or something.
Or, because you guys are saying, a goat comes in and fucks somebody. I mean, we got it in Thanksgiving with the turkey fucking the chick. Why couldn't we get that?
We have been watching a lot of movies lately that there's some weird ass fucking going on.
Good to know.
Society.
I mean, this is New Zealand. No offense to anyone from New Zealand.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're all sheep fuckers or not.
First question, like, do you fuck sheep?
All right, so the toilets, they go backwards, right? And then, do you fuck sheep?
Oh, that's New Zealand too? I thought that's Australia.
It's close enough.
Oh.
New Zealand's like right off of it, isn't it?
The giant.
Honestly, I don't know. I know Tasmania.
Giant wiener crew. Who the hell's that?
It's the wrong show.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who this is saying something. I'm trying to think who would be the crazy person to say it. We know so many crazy ass people.
I don't know.
Listen, if you want your name and your likeness to show up, Facebook users, just click the very top link and all that stuff will show up.
It's not Kelvin because first thing he usually puts is pancakes.
Pancakes.
I bet you it's Archangel. I forgot to hit live on my end. Fuck.
Oh, nice go.
They need to come here.
Yep.
Tune in, peeps. That must be Kyle. That's Kyle. That is Kyle.
Just have to mention the syrup.
All you have to do is mention maple syrup. We already know. Kyle, you should definitely watch this movie. When you have your maple, your coffee with the maple syrup in it, you should watch this.
They should have. I agree.
Yes.
One badass superhuman goat.
A centaur?
I forgot the.
Mataro.
Mataro. Yeah.
Was that his name?
He could have been like the leader.
Hell yeah, that would have been awesome.
But they didn't do it.
They didn't do it.
I mean, how much was the budget though? The budget wasn't huge.
I mean, the CG looked pretty damn good. It wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't horrible.
Just the movie itself was bad.
It wasn't horrible though. Like we've seen way fucking worse movies. Like just a week ago, we watched.
It almost crossed the line to being one of those Sci-Fi Channel movies that I hate.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't overdo the CGI.
Got it.
It didn't look like super fake, but it was close. It was getting there. I was like, oh, please don't let this be like a sci-fi movie.
I just wish it was funnier. Like,
yeah, and when I mean sci-fi channel,
fluid shit and all that. I was like, wait, what?
Sci-fi channel, not sci-fi. I like sci-fi stuff, but the channel, the movies that are on that, the movies they make, you could tell it's their movie. That's what I'm trying to say. They overdo the CGI.
Try the Horror with Sir.Sturdy group board page.
I had trouble one time too. Another page will pop up until you try to sign up for something. So you got to click out of that and click it again. Usually pops on.
Oh, this is the part where the guy fucking just bites the rabbit's throat and then starts eating the rabbit.
Yeah. So because he was holding on because he's a vegetarian. He was like the girl. He was one of those save the animals.
Until she put one of those balls in her mouth.
But since this is a thing too. Sheep eat grass all day. Hay and grass. Where are they eating meat? What the fuck's going on here?
Well, because of the fucking whatever he did with the fucking mutation shit, whatever. The genetics.
Oh yeah, he probably mixed another animal or something.
I don't know what the fuck he did, but he fucked some shit up because he mixed it.
It should have been some demon goat. This movie should have been like a horror possessed goat. Kind of like that one movie we watched. It was so bad. I forgot what it was. Was it a chicken? No, it's the unicorn.
Oh.
It was the fucking the horse or unicorn, whatever the fucking thing was. Remember that evil unicorn or whatever? Where it ran and you see the horn go through the guy's chest like mad cheese.
Was it with the carousel horse?
I think so.
Is that the one that I like that one? I don't know if you liked it too
I think so. It was so over the
Carousel.
It might have been. It might have been.
Yo, that movie was fucking weird and funny. An animal movie that we'd want to see that hasn't been done. That's a good fucking question. That's tough because I'd have to think of a fucking animal.
They've done rats. They've done birds.
Almost every animal. They got lizards, geckos, bugs,
dogs,
cats, dogs, bears.
They've got a red panda now.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's cutesy at least.
Yo, I like red pandas. You ever see one?
They are adorable.
Oh,
but anyway,
that's a
let's
good.
See what other animal they got. There's movies that cheated. There's movies that have like every animal,
like those zoo animals. Okay,
yeah, like the one that was supposed to be a comedy too. It had the hippo.
I don't know
what that movie was called. But
that's I want to say like a fucking. Has there been a polar bear?
I believe so.
Like a legit
before they're all extinct.
Like a legit polar bear horror movie.
There's orca. There's
orca. There's sharks. There's whales. There's fucking crabs. There's alligators.
Zootopia. You mean zombies?
Yep. There's already one. It's called Zombies. It's zombie
zombie animals.
Zombie zoo animals.
Oh, there you go. See, he's smart.
An eagle, or would it be an eagle, or would it be like a hawk?
No, eagles are huge.
No, because they're scavengers, though.
No, that's vultures. Vultures.
No, that's why I said a vulture. But I'd watch that.
Well, you got to be dead already. They don't kill you.
Well, yeah, if they're stalking. Well, yeah. I guess if it's a giant eagle.
No, the eagle will swoop down and fuck you up. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Honestly, a fucking evil goat I would love to see in a horror movie. Like an actual goat that's doing the killing, not the goat that's like representing the devil or something. like an actual evil goat, headbutting people and killing them and all kinds of crazy shit.
Mm,
I don't know.
damn.
Owl.
It's tough. There's an owl. Yeah, owl. Same thing. You can be like flying around in the forest.
Yeah, better than that fucking movie that we saw that supposedly the owl
Oh,
guy.
I was mad about that because I
Oh.
really thought that movie was going to be about some kind of fucking owl creature or something.
And it wasn't. It wasn't what it was supposed to be.
It was weird.
Speaking of which, let me pull this wheel up.
Damn, that's a
James.
good question, man. I can't think of an animal.
What would you do to make this movie more entertaining for yourself?
I told you. They should have had the one goat, like the demon goat, like the trailer showed. It showed like a goat that went like evil, like possessed.
Berserk. Yeah, it did.
They should have followed that. I think it would have been better. I'm not saying it was to be good because the acting is shit and all that. And you got a budget. But if they just stuck with the one easy, let's say easy storyline and went with it. But they mixed in mutations, zombie sheep. Because they mutate and that's how they spread it like zombies. They bite them and moves on. I don't know. The comedy wasn't like really good. That's another thing. They should have made the jokes better. They should have had more fucked up shit, funnier stuff. Because the jokes and shit were subtle. They were like, smile or do a little.
But yeah,
they weren't like really funny. But that's what I would change.
I'll pull your stuff up in a second, Mick. That's another great question.
They got one. Don't they have a shark one? Sharks.
No. He's saying what should they stop because they're being overused.
Oh yeah, they're
alligator and sharks.
Death House.
Interesting.
There's some actors and actresses that I'm a fan of in this, but we gotta be honest.
That's the type of movie I would actually like, though.
Yeah, I think they're trying to escape a prison or some shit. Save that. Close that.
Nice. Death House.
Yeah, I would say alligators and sharks is probably the most used ones that I can recall right to the head that I'm like, yeah.
That's true.
And then Mick says sharks. Me? I'm going to say none. Honestly, just because the few times that I do watch the animal horror movies, as fucking terrible as they are, I have some sort of fun with them. And there's just something with me in shark movies. You can ask James. You can ask my wife. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can see shark or whatever. And
because you're afraid of the ocean.
I am.
They build it, The Examples of Horror Death House.
Yes.
I don't think I ever seen it. I hope it's good, but
I seen some of it, and I think I don't know if I was watching it with my wife. I think I was watching it with my wife. We were laying down watching it, and she started dozing, and we just never picked it up to finish it. I'm definitely gonna finish it this time. But I've seen maybe like 20 minutes of it. I believe 20 minutes to a half hour of it.
I won't know until I see it. I can't remember just by title. There's so many movies like Death House, Hell House.
Yeah,
there's so many movies with that title.
I believe it's on.
They all
it used to be on Netflix at least. I'm not sure if it still is or not. But that'd be a fun one. That'd be a fun one on Tuesday. Oh. Speaking of which, so with the audios, people, I'm gonna switch that up a bit. What I'm going to do with the audios is the audio episodes from now on, I'm going to drop them the following Tuesday and Thursday. They'll be dropping at midnight. So, for example, this episode right here will be coming out next Thursday on the audio platforms at midnight. And Tuesday's episode already dropped that. But the following Tuesday, it'll just go like that. And just to kind of make things a little bit easier for me, and it'll still get it out there consistently. More consistent, actually, because there's sometimes I miss it because I'm just too damn tired. So it'll get out there more consistently for you guys, and it'll be a reminder for those who maybe you just listen to the audio, or maybe you listen to the audio and sometimes you forget when the live is, and you'll get that reminder like the day of instead of a day later. Like you're gonna get it the day of. Like, hey, yeah, make sure you tune in Tuesday and Thursday, blah 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 blah. So yeah, man, change it up, see how that goes. But I'll probably stick with that.
Hey, Mick, you're welcome anytime. The door's open.
Yep. I'm gonna leave the door open.
Hey, man, Mick, I'll send you. Mick, I'll send you a link right now to come shoot the shit with us. I'll send you a link right now.
I agree. The Piranha movies are better. Sharknado. I hate Sharknado with a passion.
Yeah. I can do without, but
Oh, you didn't watch it.
Movie.
That's fine. We're about done talking about the
I'm
movie.
shocked you didn't watch it. You watched a lot of stuff, man. All the movies you watched, I'm shocked you didn't see this movie. Because I seen this movie. I always wanted to watch this movie, but I totally forgot about it. And I'm glad I did until now, because
I'm not mad I watched it. Like,
I'm never mad I watched something, but I'm just saying
that's a
I
fucking
had
lie.
high hopes for it.
No, you are not happy about watching Blood Lake.
No,
not once, but twice on top
That's
of that.
different, though.
But you just said you don't get mad watching anything. You did just say that.
Blood Lake.
Thank you. I just need you to be honest, James. That's all. I just need honesty out of you. No, just honesty.
Yeah, but no, when I seen a song, I think it might have been like a tease trailer or something of the Black Sheep movie, and I was like, "Yo, a fucked up demon goat or something." I was like, "Yo, this might be cool." But
boy, were we wrong?
It wasn't.
Yeah, wrong.
I want to and just because you guys mentioned animal movies, I want to do like a few weeks of animal horror, maybe closer to the summer. But I'll say this let's try to find some decent movies, at least some pretty good ones, pretty good animal horror movies, but no Jaws, because
Jaws.
I love the movie, but we don't need to.
And we already seen the Meg. Don't try to do a sneak attack
Nah.
and put another different type of shark.
But any other animal
I think
horror,
there's even a movie called Hammerhead. There's so many. They're like, oh, let's try a hammerhead shark. You can't beat a great white. Great white sharks are
here he goes
the
with
kings
his
of the ocean.
Whites aren't the kings of everything, James.
Well, the great white shark is.
But the killer whale fucks it up.
Yeah.
You know that.
The thing is, oh wait a minute, no, never mind.
Killer whale.
Great whites do sometimes go in packs, so it's like a meeting.
A great white meeting.
That's funny.
I gotta take a sip of water after that silly ass shit I just said. A great white shark meeting.
But let's see.
But no,
no sharks. Yeah, definitely no sharks.
I really enjoy animal horror movies, and I wish this one. Well, I don't know if you'd really I guess, yeah, no, you would. I just wish this one was better done. How the fuck did you drop the chainsaw?
Cujo was good, but if we do animal movies, I know a movie. I know a movie right top of my head. I'm gonna pick.
What's up?
It's called
no.
It's called My Best Friend. Man's Best Friend.
Man, Mick, I shot you a link, man.
It's a horror movie. It's basically a Saint Bernard that kills people.
I'd watch that.
It's like a ripoff of Cujo. You know, the dog gets rabies and fucks people up.
Yeah, I think
Saint Bernard are huge. So
matter of fact, instead of having at a certain time, what I'll do is we'll come up with an animal horror wheel, but we want decent movies.
Good movies. Yeah,
they don't have to be shitty.
If you think they're good because you've seen it a long time ago and you liked it, it might be different now.
Yeah, but no Jaws, because again,
overdone. Yeah, no Jaws. No Sharknadoes.
No, we said good. We said pretty good.
Yeah, some people love Sharknado.
Sharknado sucks.
How about there we go? No sharks.
Ooh, or this is stupid. It's
Really, how many good shark movies are there?
Yeah, or no shark movies. Any other animal but sharks. We'll do that. Even though we're gonna build up the wheel. No shark movies, guys. None. You hear that, Aaron? That doesn't mean no aquatic. That's just sharks.
Yeah, you can have like a killer octopus or something.
Octopus. Yeah, that movie's probably gonna suck.
I think there is.
I'd watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Giant squid or some giant octopus.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's good, Nick?
Legend. How's it going, man? How's it going?
I was laying on the couch just watching you guys, and now I'm up. So
Well, I'm glad we got you off the couch, Mick. Very happy.
I had because if you notice, my closet door's open, and the crawl space to get in there, we're getting the water pump and the tank switched tomorrow. I got no water in the house. My family's at a hotel.
Oh shit!
So and it's fine. Everything's fine because it's getting done real quick. The water went out today, and my landlord's doing it real fast. So I had shit everywhere. So all I did was move it right behind my bulbous body.
That's a smart man right there. Like, instead of just fucking reorganizing everything, behind me.
Let me plow this right behind me.
Yeah.
You know, what will work, what won't work.
Whatever. But
Yeah.
hey, we're happy you're hopping on with us, man.
Yeah,
Always
man.
love having you on.
I did see this movie when it came out. I remember the trailer. I remember everything, but I saw it when it came out, so I don't remember like what happened. I remember like some of the deaths, but nothing really. So like I couldn't talk on it today.
It's just a mutation movie. They the scientists like undercover, like the brother owns them or something. They're in the back doing that shady mad scientist shit and make a human like a super goat or something. He turns them to goats.
He's fucking them too. He's definitely
fucking they're definitely fucking.
Keep in mind, this movie is 16 years old.
That's true.
Yeah, 2007 or something like that.
I get that. I get that, but it still could have been better. Just
I know.
Story wise, plot or story wise could have been a little bit better.
Trailer was definitely better.
Huh?
Trailer was definitely better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys you were looking for an animal, like one of the OG, like it came out after Jaws, but it was like animal horror movies. Day of the Animals from '77.
Day of the Animals.
I never heard of that.
It stars Leslie Nielsen, isn't it?
Oh.
It's not a comedy; it's a drama.
Interesting.
So it's
Day of the Animals, right? Day of the Animals.
Yeah, it's some like government experiment, like spraying stuff into the environment, is driving all of the animals crazy, and they're like attacking people. And there's like this group that was hiking in the mountains, and like they have to try and make it out and survive.
I mean,
okay,
it's pretty good, especially for the time.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, I was thinking about like I love animal horror. I know we don't have a lot on these wheels, so let me just do a wheel for them. But I don't want to do the shitty ones. For once on a wheel, I don't want to do the shitty movies, guys. Don't get used to it because it's not going to happen often. But I'm just like, let's just find some good ones, some cool ones that we've never seen. That's why I said no. That's why we're saying no sharks, because everybody's gonna say Jaws or The Meg or some shit like that. And I feel like with shark movies too,
three-headed shark.
See, shit like that I would watch, but I could watch that at my own time.
Megalodon versus Crocodon, like fucking watch Transformers.
Santa Shark.
I have a question for you guys, and I would love to hear the answer for it. And I think it's an important question in the horror genre. So we know there's subgenres. Horror genre probably has the most subgenres of any genre.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And we know that animal horror is one of the more broad, because like shark horror movies fall under it, alligator, things like
Spiders.
that. So, do werewolves fall under it?
Oh.
We know werewolves have their own genre, a werewolf genre. But does werewolf genre movies fall underneath horror?
Or animal horror. I'm gonna say
animal
yes.
horror.
I'm gonna say yes.
I would have to say. I mean, they're
it is an animal. It's a wolf.
You could just say it's a different breed, in a sense. You could just say it's a different breed of a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And people,
damn, that's.
But then, if we're gonna group them, does vampires count? Because technically, they're bats, right?
Not necessarily.
Not really.
Like the Hammer, I wouldn't consider that. Like, I mean, bats show up, but it was more just the undead aspect.
So it's basically they fall in with the zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. Are vampires, which we know we have vampire genre and a zombie genre, do they fall under the undead genre together?
If it's an undead genre, yes.
Because again, it'd go undead, vampire, undead, zombie, just like it would go animal and shark, horse, and everything else.
Horse. So, that's the second one you went with, horse.
Yeah.
I'm like, when have we ever seen an evil horse?
Okay, boom. That's another animal we need then.
Yeah.
That's another animal we need. A horse.
Evil Mr. Red.
There is. It's the carousel movie with the horse.
Yeah, but like a horse not a carousel machine thing. Like
like you have a comment up here that says you have to include vampires because of bats, but here's the thing: Dracula and a lot of the renditions can turn into more than a bat.
They turn into a specter.
Yeah,
just a fucking cloud of smoke.
Like wolf in some things.
Yeah, wolves. Yep, turns into dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys name. You gotta
They
name.
can just shapeshift. They can just turn wherever they
There
want,
you
but
go.
they're known for
So
they're
there's-
known for the
gotcha.
bats.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah.
better. It's better to say they can shapeshift and say they can change into because you're like a bat. They're like okay, they can
Because
change
bats
into
are
a
small
werewolf.
when they fly out. They're trying to hide. They're not going to say, "Let me turn into a fucking giant pterodactyl and start fucking flying away."
A fucking
It's going to be
pterodactyl.
small and like common at night. You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
bats
yeah.
like, oh, the bats are out getting the mosquitoes.
That works.
But undead definitely.
Very
Where vampires or zombies together.
Undead and then
And werewolves, I think it'll fall under the animal category.
yeah, it has to because again, you could just look at it as a different breed of a wolf. It's just
It technically
wolf
is a
and
dog. It's a dog. It's a dog that stands on fucking two
Its hind
paws
legs.
and rips people apart.
You know how we do brackets on our show? Like we just did the villains
Yeah.
bracket.
Mhm.
You guys should do something like this where it's like dissecting the horror tree.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
And like everybody can throw in different subgenres and where they fit under.
I fucking love this guy right here, man.
That'd be damn.
It'd be long. That would be a segment.
Then you'll find out how many subgenres there are. It's fucking 10 million.
That can even be something. Shit. That's
I'm horrible when it comes to subgenres and anything. If it's fucking music, movies, games, I'm horrible with subgenres. I just call something action, horror, suspense, thriller. That's about it. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking
No, yeah,
rom-com.
because this is where it gets confusing, especially with horror. So you're like, I'm in a mood for a horror movie, and people want like you think it's scary, but if someone comes out, I got one for you, and it's a comedy horror, you're like, man, no, I wanted something to scare me. I don't want no fucking laugh. So it's, I don't know. You gotta actually say what type of horror you want to watch, what you're in the mood for.
Yeah.
And the kind will be under animals.
No, he's talking about in.
Oh,
I think he's talking about
it
in
was in my
the
pants.
wheel. In the wheel, anaconda, yes, definitely in the horror, and then it would go reptile, snake. I love that fucking idea though. I'm just trying to think of how to do something with it. Yes, we're thinking out loud, people, because I like to do that shit on here.
Have you ever seen Alligator, the original from 1980?
No, but
I
someone
wanted to say
tell me to
yes.
watch it.
Put it on there, and Alligator 2, for sure.
so they're better than
Alligator,
than Lake Placid.
Oh, 100% better. Robert Forrester. Oh man, that is such a great because it's giant mutated alligator that was in the sewers of New York, and it starts attacking people.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
It's
I think I
great.
definitely seen it. I think I've seen that.
I know I haven't seen that, but I want to.
Yeah,
I love
you.
this.
You definitely should. I think you'd love it.
The horror subgenre show. That's well.
That's your Patreon show right there.
That yeah. If I think I may have to do a Patreon, people, and that might be the Patreon episodes right there, something like that. I know I said I was never gonna do one, but
Do it.
I think I'm gonna have to do one for something like that. If we get enough going, that's gonna be something. Yep, pre-recorded, of course, and all that fun shit. Yeah. Let me write that down.
Do
Because
it.
that's a fucking huge thing to go through. Because you could. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
That
See,
is.
here's another thing that it can mix it up
Makes
too.
you
Because
think.
there's animal horror comedies. Like you want that under the umbrella of animal horror? Like
Yeah, if it's an animal,
I don't know.
Yeah.
it's
like this
it's
black sheep shit. Like ugh.
it's
like-
almost. I guess
I
it would
guess
almost
yeah,
be like
it's animal. It's gotta be under there.
it would almost be like a family tree, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like the nucleus is the horror. The nucleus would be for everybody. It would be like your last name, whatever. And then it's like, okay, but it's horror, so it's all a family here. But then this branches out to this. This is this. This is this. This. It's a fucking web of madness.
So
I don't
okay,
think
so
you're gonna have the hardest part with horror, with animal horror. I think you're gonna have the hardest part with like pandemic horror and like that.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
that's
found footage, all the breakdowns. Like, say you made a sub horror about witches. Where is Blair Witch falling? Is it found footage or the?
It's both.
It could be
Yeah,
both.
It could fall. It could fall under both because again, the reason I say the whole family parent thing because it's like you get your genes from your mother and your father. So it's like things you get from your mother, you don't get from your father. Like yes, you still get the horror because that's what your parents made you, but you don't get Blair Witch. You get Blair Witch from your mother, but you get found footage from your. Or no, you get found footage from your mother, but you get like a witch movie from your father. Is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
But they're both witch movies, but one's found footage, one's
Yeah.
But you can even take something like that and say, okay, watch the series and see if there's a definitive answer if there's a witch or not. If there is no definitive answer, now you have to divide up what's number 2, because number 2 isn't a found footage movie.
That's true.
So yeah, it's you can have fun with this one.
a fucking ton of fun. I'm
Might
gonna
give you a
definitely watch
headache,
some of
but-
those episodes too, because fuck, that's all.
So under all the movies, if we throw werewolves and everything, who's the leader of the animal genre? Is it the werewolves because they're more popular, or would it be like sharks, or would it be dogs?
What you
They're
mean?
like the
for-
top.
for horror, animal horror?
Yeah, like who's the like the top level of animal horror?
I want to.
It's like an animal horror food chain. Who's at the top of that?
Yeah,
Here. Okay, so hear me out. I'm gonna say sharks, and I'm gonna say just because of Jaws, and like
I don't know.
it's one of those things to where people.
Skinwalkers.
People really enjoy that film. It's one of those films to where like it's hard to replicate. Just think of how many people made a shark horror movie just because of Jaws and tried to replicate that, tried to make it good. And that's, I know I try me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I try not to like compare movies to others. But every time I watch a shark movie, I can go into it knowing it's going to be shitty. Jaws is still like right in the back of my mind. When I watch any other type of animal horror, there's nothing that I'm thinking of besides that movie.
You're don't count because you're a huge fan of shark movies.
Yeah,
but it's Jaws.
I don't know if Jaws or any shark would have accumulated as many bodies as a werewolf would have.
I think there's bad. I'm going to say this out here. Besides Jaws,
Well, do you mean by
better werewolf movies than there are shark movies?
Yeah. Okay. My better question, James. To kind of clarify with yours, do you mean like most popular, or do you mean like the strongest?
No, I'm not talking about like who's stronger, a goat or a fucking chicken. I'm talking about like top of the movies, like more, like popular, like the better movie.
Food chain thing, and you agree? So I was like, who's?
No, it is like that.
Count,
it is a chain.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna go with Jaws.
Yeah,
because you could. And here's another reason. Yes, some people heard Werewolf in London, but somebody like my father doesn't watch horror movies. He's heard of Jaws before. I can almost guarantee it. American Werewolf in London, maybe.
I think we got to be realistic though, because like you look at that, the best horror movie, in my opinion, ever made, just based on story, based on popularity, based on, I mean, it was the first blockbuster, so like Jaws would have to be up there. Now, I'm not saying, when I say best, I'm not saying it has to be your favorite.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. But like, if you think about just production quality alone, it's probably the best. It still holds up. People still watch it religiously. A lot of people.
That's true.
And hold it on a high pillar. Now, it's not my favorite movie. It's one of them. It's not my favorite movie, and it's definitely not my favorite horror movie. But that, to me, that's like I still hold it up here because it's like, I mean, it's Jaws. It's Jaws level.
Like, it's an awesome movie. Like, it may not be the most entertaining. Like, yeah, I'll put it to you guys like this. Jaws is a better movie than the whole Friday the 13th franchise as far as movie quality and all that other stuff, story, like Mick was just saying. But I'll watch the Friday the 13th franchise a million times before I go back and watch Jaws. That doesn't mean I don't like Jaws. Jaws is more of, for me, which I guess it is for a lot of people, though. It's like, okay, it's summer, it's Shark Week, let's throw Jaws on. Even if it's just background noise, it's just to have the movie on. Even if you're doing other shit, it's just to have the movie on during that little period or whatever. You're watching a bunch of shark movies, but you're like, because I watch a bunch of shitty shark movies that I've never seen. I'm like, let me at least throw Jaws on so I can at least have something good, and then just, throw all this other shit in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, for popular, I'd say Jaws.
Because even before Jaws, there was a subgenre of big fish, especially shark movies, but they were not on that level. It was Jaws that set off, like, we wouldn't have any big fish or shark movies, without Jaws today.
So what outweighs it, though? Jaws is really popular, better quality, like you said, top movie. Let's say diamond movie over any other werewolf movie. But the other sharks under it, is it going to overpower the werewolf movies?
No. And that's where, like, if you take the genre, Jaws may dominate that genre especially, and it may dominate the horror genre in a lot of ways, in top 10 lists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not like, yeah, if you're counting the weight of shark movies, it cannot be sustainable just on Jaws alone.
Exactly.
Like, oh, no,
yeah.
absolutely not.
The mega.
Facebook user so Facebook user is wrong.
Wow.
The first
Jaws
wrong
is
opinion.
overrated. Well, he's in Florida, so you know how they think down there.
They like the alligators.
Because they fight sharks for fun.
Yeah, no, right? They're like sharks are bitches. That wasn't scary.
Cujo
I called a great white yesterday.
Oh, Cujo.
Deep
what does Cujo fit under?
That's a
Well,
dog, right?
that's definitely
It's
that's
a Saint Bernard, I believe.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Is there a dog movie genre like Man's Best Friend, like you said, or you know, do werewolves count under that? You got it. Like it's so much you got to decipher, and I bet you if you got everybody, look at how many people are like jumping in on this now.
Wait, what was? Hang on, can you repeat that question again, Nick?
So you have a lot of dog movies, dog killer movies.
Mm-hmm.
Cujo probably being the most famous of those.
Yes.
But there's a lot of good ones. Like I know James said Man's Best Friend. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
But does it get its own sub dog genre movie, movie genre, sub genre, or does it fit under like werewolves and just say dog movie, or do werewolves fit under dog?
I guess you can kind of separate them, though. I mean, I don't know, though, because you could say they're a different breed of canine, right?
Yes, that would count as animal.
Which one?
Because Loch Ness is supposed to be a prehistoric dinosaur.
Yeah.
The Kraken is a giant fucking mythological fucking octopus.
This is where I disagree with you. They would not count as animals, in my opinion. They would count as creature features.
Oh, I forgot about the creature feature category. Good point.
I think because they're more mythical side, I think they fit on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Creature side.
But with all that said, Nick, aren't they still technically an animal?
Well, we don't. I mean, because it's mythical. Like, is a kraken an animal? Like, we don't know if it's a giant squid or because if you watch Clash of the Titans, it's not a giant squid. It's almost like a Cthulhu type character.
Kind of, yeah. It just had the octopus arms, basically.
If that's the case, is it a demon?
So okay, I like this. I love this right here. That's where Cujo would fall under animal horror and then quarantine, and then animal quarantine horror. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there's other animal quarantine horrors because of disease going around because of the animals.
There was that blockbuster movie with the monkey outbreak.
I was just gonna say.
All right, what about this then?
Black sheep would fall under the animal contagion because they were contaminated from what the people did to them.
Yeah,
not fucking them, but the shit they're putting in to make them kill people.
Yeah, exactly. It's a transformation movie too.
Well, Contagion was the bat.
Yep.
Okay.
That they ate the food that like contained the bat or whatever that the bat droppings were on, and that's what started that, which basically was 2020 all over. But so like something like that would be like definitely a quarantine horror. But now does that fit under animal horror? Under animal quarantine horror.
Because the disease came from animals. The movie's not about the animals, though.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
So definitely, so we could say a quarantine, but maybe not animal quarantine, like he's saying. Yeah, maybe quarantine. They would definitely fall under quarantine.
I like those.
But because it's not from.
I don't know if they'll count.
Okay,
I don't know.
What about Deep Blue Sea? Genetically altered sharks.
Yeah.
That's animal.
I got one.
Is it genetic? Does it fall under like a quarantine animal because they're genetically altered? It's such a hard. I'm telling you, if you took this on.
That's another fucking subgenre of genetically of genetically mutated animals. So it's like genetically mutated animals by man. Shark movie, animal horror, and then so it's horror.
I got one for you.
Horror, shark movie.
I got one for you, right?
And I mean, if you wanted to do like this, like you could do horror. Just real quick, James. Horror, animal horror, aquatic animal horror, shark, and then all the other shit. Go ahead.
Human Centipede. Is it under the animals?
No.
Not because it's people. It's people.
That's
It's just a bunch
But
of
they
people.
turn him into a centipede,
That's-
man.
Two people
would-
getting their salad cost, James.
I would classify it under mad scientists. Also, like if there's a genetic
Human mutilation.
Ass eating category.
yes
Wow.
category.
All right, so this might sound stupid, but does the first Jurassic Park fall under the horror category at all? Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
dark scenes
yeah,
with
it
dinosaurs
is.
ravaging and ripping people
I would
apart
say
and
so.
shit.
I will agree with that one. I believe in that more than I say Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Wow. Okay.
James.
And that
That's a
one's kind of a
bold
roller coaster because you got the lovely landscapes at the beginning and the nice scenery with the sunshine.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 and then all of a sudden it's T-Rex nighttime, Velociraptors, fucking shit's coming at you. Just like, oh, fuck.
Dude, how they made this movie back in the day when it first came out, you had kids thinking this was going to be a nice dinosaur movie. But so many kids got scared out of them because of the fucking raptors and the T-Rexes and shit. It's night, it's pouring. And you just see a fucking giant T-Rex chasing you,
Look at this.
smashing a car over off a cliff and everything. Yo, that's scarred
God.
children.
Little cabin in the woods. Okay. What's
I-
up, Joseph? Steele?
Cabin in the Woods, I don't think you can count, because if you count Cabin in the Woods that way, you have to count Cabin in the Woods every way because it has everything in it.
That's true. They do have everything in it.
I would more so probably count it as an elder god. Call
Henry,
me a
what the
one
hell
man
is
son.
wrong
Henry,
with
you're a flexible man.
No, because the centipede would be his woman in front of him, and his face is in her ass.
But you got to. Oh, okay.
It's a constant tossing of salad.
Yeah.
With some dressing.
Oh, God.
Put some dressing on it. Holy
I
shit.
love it. You guys
Oh
are
my
crazy.
gosh. Wow, this brought on a great fucking conversation. I want to keep going. This horror subgenre shit is amazing. And I want to think of, again, this just saying it out loud, because this is going to be the Patreon shit right here, guys.
Did anybody ever Google this?
What?
I don't know.
know.
But this is gonna be
Subgenres are there.
There's a ton, because again, we're breaking it down. Maybe I'm not saying more than anybody ever has, because I don't have facts on that, but possibly more than others have. And I feel like we should probably start obviously with horror, and then just go with maybe animal, and just kind of break down that, and kind of just go from there. Because I mean,
Okay, so Google says there are 4 main horror areas: killers, monsters, paranormal, and psychological.
I'd agree with that.
but
Everything else kind of fits underneath them. So,
But it's all branches
where would animal come off one of these?
I guess it'd be under killer, but it'd be a sub-directory.
I mean,
under there.
listen. If horror is the tree, and those are just the 4 main branches, who's to say this tree doesn't have more branches on it?
You could.
See that, James? See what I did there? And
Well,
I
think
don't
about-
see.
think
I
about
don't see no
Thanksgiving.
answer.
Thanksgiving is, first of all, an amazing fucking film, and you're a genius for bringing that up. I do want to say that to you, Joseph. Second, it would go horror comedy, animal horror comedy, bird horror, animal comedy.
Okay, you're going crazy. This
I
you're
won't
getting
break it
never
down
ending tree.
far, but that's you guys know how I feel about Thanksgiving, so I had to do it for Thanksgiving.
Fucking Kang the Conqueror over here with all his
Yeah.
timeline branches.
Seriously.
Psychological horror is your favorite,
What's up,
That's what
Giggy?
it is.
Mine's
Biggest two.
paranormal.
and then this says
I lean towards
Make your
demon
own
movies.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm doing.
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
they're talking about this whole, like, how Morbius and the new Doctor Strange are kind of darker and more horror style.
I
and
heard
shit.
that
So
too.
I'm like, yo, there's a new, because I think, from my recollection, I think Brightburn
Yes.
pretty much started that, the superhero
Yes.
Darkscape. You know what
I
I mean?
like that movie.
That
But
shit was good.
I mean, it can go back even farther than that. I mean, you look at some of these old superhero movies, like way back in the day, like there's a lot more horror elements to it. I mean, look at Batman Returns.
They should
Returns
make
like
a
clowns
horror.
running around and shit.
Yeah, and he bites the guy's nose off and shit. Yeah.
They should make horror movie style, like hero movies
More,
like that.
I would like that. Like more, yeah. I
Like,
wish they did more.
well,
With,
Well,
I, wish,
look at Blade's one.
Supervillains
Blade's
side, I
Marvel
would
now.
assume.
I wish they would have
Blade's
did
Blade
more.
was
supposed to be, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm
Wasn't
saying. They're
Blade always
Marvel.
Marvel?
A lot of people didn't know that. Blade's a vampire movie. It's supposed to be a horror, kind of. Is a horror action movie, basically.
Well,
But-
Godzilla and Kong are in kaiju.
I don't even understand how those are horror movies, but okay.
They're under monsters, or they could be under the mythical ones, like you said, like the Kraken and shit.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, I've never saw them as a frightening, like yeah, holy shit, they're big, and look at these monsters ravaging the city, but not like, oh my god, I'm scared. Like I've never watched one of them and gone, or no. You know,
you didn't see Japan running.
Yeah, I saw Japan running, and I'm sure it'd be horrifying if I was a person that was about to be stepped on by a fucking 30 megaton fucking creature. Don't get me wrong.
Would they be under creature feature then?
Hold up. Before we go past that, just staying on this conversation, because what you just said, what you both just said, which was funny, but I got a question for you guys, because you said, did you see how they were running in Japan? Would you be afraid of these movies watching them as a kid if you were from there, though? Like, does that make the serious question? Does that make a difference? Like, for example,
like if it was in your hometown or home state or something?
If you're watching Friday the 13th, for example, but you live in the country, you live in the woods, that might fuck with you more, especially as a kid, than it would living in the city or living in.
I will argue that Gojira, the Japanese version of Godzilla, not the Americanized version, Japanese version, is a well done movie. It should fall under. It's a kaiju movie, of course, which is his own subgenre, but I think it falls under just as much the horror genre as Jurassic Park does.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm a huge Godzilla fan. The old Japan version.
You want your minds fucked right now?
Yes.
Prehistoric horror, right?
Okay.
Tremors.
Yes.
They're prehistoric bandworm, so
yeah,
it's a prehistoric horror movie.
And they're animals, right?
Yeah.
Shit, man, this guy's good. But I'm assuming this is
do insects fall under animals, or insects their own fucking subgenre?
Ooh.
Oh, they have to be there. They have to have at least part of their own because of like.
That's true.
Bugs.
But then what? Okay, just because. What is a worm?
I'd put it under insects.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put it like bugs, insects, things like that, like earthly creatures. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
There we go. Earthly
like them, the ant movie. Like that's going to fall under that.
Okay.
But it also, I think that all falls under the creature features.
So,
what's the one with the roach in the sewers?
Mimic or species?
Yes, no, Mimic. Thank you. It's Mimic. Yeah.
Henry said he's loving this conversation, guys. Horror is still subjective. It is. And Henry, I want you to be on which we're going to be talking about behind the scenes, of course, but these episodes, because you're someone who is very knowledgeable and very passionate about this type of stuff. And it'd be dope. It'd be a dope conversation. Let's do it. Let's do that.
Tremors 2.
Did Henry say Tremors 2 is my shit?
Is
that Henry?
Is that you, Henry?
All
right, do me a favor for Facebook users. I see what Giovanni's doing. He's putting -G. So just put dash your first initial so we know what you said.
Because if he is, then yeah, fucking Tremors 2 is great. Earl Bassett's a hero.
I always loved the original VHS varieties of Godzilla movies.
Yep. Same here. I own like 3 of them or something. They're all bootleg. There's like 3 movies on each one.
This is such a
That's like I never saw or thought of the Toxic Avenger as a horror movie until these guys were like, oh, it's horror,
Dude,
it's horror, it's horror. I'm like,
superhero movie.
It's a superhero movie. It's not horror. It's a superhero movie.
That's
Nothing
New Jersey's
scary about
greatest superhero.
What about Swamp Thing? The original Swamp Thing.
Yeah, there you go. That one too.
Swamp Thing goes a little dark.
I would put that under environmental horror.
Yeah.
Under what? What'd you say? Under what horror?
Environmental horror.
Environmental. There you go.
Environmental.
Oh,
He's earthly.
Would Blob be under the environmental?
No, that's out
Blob
of
is from
space.
space, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is from space. I'm trying to think of like a fucking glob that's
The Happening.
The Happening's environmental. It's the plants.
Yeah.
Is that where the people are falling out of the sky?
People. Yeah, no. It's the plants are reacting to the way the world is going, and it's making people die if they breathe, if they come across.
That's right. That's right.
In the wind.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Giovanni. It's. I mean, there's no wrong answers for it because I feel. I mean, there's of course wrong answers to certain things, but I feel like with this conversation, some people might not see it as a certain type of subgenre to them. It might just be like animal horror, shark movie, and then that's as far as they're going. That's it. That's cool, but we're gonna take it further. So we're
Isn't
gonna add
the
more
thing
branches.
Alien? The thing is Alien, right? It was
Yes.
frozen in. It was frozen.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah.
That's Alien horror. Definitely.
That's Alien.
And this one said the
Visual
original
quality
Swamp Thing is more of a horror. It's more horror than Toxic
Avenger.
Avenger, but at the same time, Toxic
Well,
he did.
Toxic Avenger could be called environmental horror too. I mean, it's toxic waste.
There's a baseball.
That mutated someone. Yep.
No.
Wow.
That movie is crazy the first time I seen it, by the way. I did not expect him to go into fucking like a Japanese bathroom with a whole bunch. You just see fucking naked women running around everywhere. Like, the fuck
Oh,
going on?
there is horror romance, man, and there's
there is.
You know what's funny is I will if we do horror romance, I'm gonna be tying horror romance shit into funny ways, like how I did with Black Sheep. How those two just ended up
It's
together
usually a
for
lot
movie.
of the vampire movies.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm not a big fan of vampire movies. That just gets boring.
I like the vicious ones, like 28 Days. I don't.
There's a movie that came out. I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, before the pandemic. I interviewed the director on the premiere. Rodman Flender. He did Idle Hands.
Idle Hands. We just reviewed that.
Oh yeah.
Well, this movie is called Eat Brains Love.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's a zombie. It's a zombie love story road trip movie.
Okay,
it's insane, but it's pretty cool.
There's another one too. What's the zombie one where the girl is making them human again? They're like dating.
Yeah, Warm Bodies. Or not warm. Is it Warm Bodies?
It's Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
Warm Bodies. Yeah.
Well, Eat Brains Love, like they have this thing, like after they eat, they can be normal again. But when they get hungry, they turn into like vicious rage zombies.
So it's kind of like that show with that Santa Clarita Diet with fucking Drew Barrymore and which that's a decent show. I liked it.
Gothica would be psychological
thriller. Yeah,
I think so.
Oh shit, Mick! I think I found your movie.
What?
Is it on Amazon Prime?
I don't know.
Zombies, strippers versus zombies, undead and unrated.
There's no way it's on there. There's no way.
Not on Prime. It's on like you could buy it on DVD.
How much is it?
It is $29.
Oh shit!
Really? I might buy it. I have a copy and I still might buy it.
If this is it, I'm about to show you guys right now.
Yeah, show me.
Queen of the Damned is good. That is like
that's it. That's the one.
Fuck yeah.
It.
Yeah,
I'm putting this shit in my
car. Seen that. I'm not gonna.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it?
No, it's $74.99.
Where is this?
Oh, I don't know.
Save $37.
Oh,
what the fuck?
I told you that. Used. Oh, you can buy it used from $29.
Right
the original is 74. You said?
Yeah, it's because it's like it's out there, but like nobody has a copy.
Wow, it's like a collector's item.
Here's the thing: when that movie was made, it was made before the Jenna Jameson Strippers versus Zombies movie.
Okay.
But then that came out first because this was in post production. Pull up those names again. All right, so Disco was my. He was one of my lab instructors in digital cinematography. Who else is in this? Jessica Barton. She was pretty nice. She I went to her birthday party that year. It was really nice. She had in downtown Orlando. And none of the other names I remember. Oh, Kenny Beaumont. Kenny Beaumont was one of the instructors at my school too.
Nice. Now, what did you do with these two films?
I was all right. Jesus, you'll see me in like one part. I play like there's this like hallway raid scene where the zombies come in. And there's this really tall zombie all the way in the back wearing a football jersey. You don't see me directly. There's a mirror on the wall, and you see my face in the mirror, and I'm just slamming my hands again. Because they're like, make noise. And I'm taller than everybody. So I just start slamming my hands against the wall. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Because I was working the lighting crew, but they needed extra zombies. So I was like, all right, fine. And I just start slamming my hands against the wall. So like you see it.
That's awesome.
Pretty clearly, but
nice.
That's fucking awesome.
No, it's so terrible.
No, man, I got to get that movie.
Hey, you're in a movie.
I feel like I saw that on stream somewhere.
I liked it better than the Jenna Jameson version, and it's got the greatest character in movie history, Johnny Backhand Vegas. He'd be bringing down the. How did he put it? I'd be bringing down these zombies with my strong pimp hands.
Nice.
I like it.
It's so insane.
Dead Alive is a romantic horror movie.
I would agree with that. I'd agree with that.
Bloody, wild, crazy, but it's romantic.
Oh, that's a good question too, but Joseph.
What was that?
Is there a car horror like Christina or Rubber?
Yeah, I haven't seen them. There's one. Is it Black?
Or would they be under? Would they be under paranormal?
Ooh,
paranormal. Yeah.
They're possessed. What? They're basically possessed.
Possession, vehicle. So like Mad Max?
I was thinking the Wraith.
Mad Max was the vehicles weren't alive.
Not Mad Max. What's the one where the cars were alive? Not Mad Max.
Cars, the Disney.
Maximum Overdrive.
Thank you.
But that was called Aliens.
That's an alien movie. Because it's not just the cars; it's the machines.
Yeah.
But again, it goes vehicle and then boop.
Yeah, but remember the soda machine and the lawnmowers and stuff like they kill too.
Oh shit! Machinery.
So, yeah, I mean it would fit under machinery, but it's definitely alien horror. But what about the Wraith?
I didn't see that one.
I've never seen that.
Put that on your list right now.
That's good. I've seen that. The Wraith, is it the Wraith more like? See, that's hard because you don't know if it's alien or like.
No. They say it's Charlie. Okay, I'm gonna pitch this movie to you right now. I know you've seen it, James. It's Charlie Sheen's in the movie. So this guy, like, there's like this like pack of like car guys who like race people and they kill them, and they kill this one guy because he's dating the guy's like ex-girlfriend or whatever. So he comes back as a wraith in like this slick car, and he races them and kills all of them.
Yeah.
Clint Howard's in it. Charlie Sheen plays the wraith. Like, so he comes back as Charlie Sheen. And he starts dating a girl again and kind of living life, doing his thing. And then like he'll turn into the wraith and race them and kill them.
Wow,
it's odd, but it's a good movie. And actually the car that he uses in it, because it's all souped up, it was the model for Dodge Intrepid at the time.
Wow. So
I would definitely check it out. I would definitely put it under car movies and paranormal.
Paranormal, definitely, yeah.
Yes, like Christine. Shit. There's so much, man. I'm gonna tell you guys this too. We're not gonna get through every single type of subgenre because there's, as you can see, we're fucking adding so many.
Seems like it's never ending.
But I love that though, because what it's gonna do, and what I hope it does, and hope it inspires, is other horror fans that are just like, you know what, these guys started it off. Let's take it even further, and someone else takes it even further and further to where it's just like, yo. This is a horror, blah, 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 blah. This is what I want to see. Boom. This is the movie.
Here, can I give you my opinion on how you might want to do this?
Yes.
You get all of your fans, you put out a ballot. You say, pick 10 movies that you want to see get separated into the genre, right? And however many people do that, that's where you start. And then you pick those, and then the next month, they can pick 10 more.
Got it.
So, and if there's any overlap, whatever, you kind of absorb that in. And then that way, like if you did do this on the Patreon, then whoever like buys into the Patreon each month can add new movies to it.
Boom. There it is. You want to add movies to it? Join the Patreon. And then you get to see us break down those films into not rating the films, just breaking them down by genre, subject. It's horror. Yes, it has to be a horror movie, and then we'll break it down from there, like where it goes and all that. So we'll have to watch it, of course, and we'll have to check it out. But as far as reviewing it, we're not going to do that.
I would just add them in and have a conversation about it. Like I would just take however many you can fit within like one episode a week or whatever.
Yeah,
and then just do that and fit it in and record it.
Boom.
And then you got all those people, because now it has everybody helping you, because now they're not going to be like, all right, that's on the list. We're not going to put that on our list anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go find more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One more question, and I promise you I'll leave you alone.
No, you're perfectly fine, man. You got this ball fucking rolling. Go ahead.
Does Freddy Krueger go under demons?
Yeah.
because he was bestowed the powers by the dream demons.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
He's basically back as a spirit, but in the dream realm.
I would put him under paranormal over the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And then in subgenre, I don't know. I think he fits under demons.
I mean, he fits under psychological as well.
True. Yeah.
He plays mind games, and plus that's frightening to most people, that concept of, hey, you can never go to sleep, you can't escape him, period.
Yeah.
Which people hallucinate and all that other crazy shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Which is the one thing that I really, really like about the new remakes with Jackie O'Haley and shit like that.
That's deep. Who knew Freddy was so damn deep if you break it down? Holy
What about Jason? Is he zombie or demon?
Depends on the movie.
Yes.
Because now you also have Hillbilly Murderer, like backwoods Hillbilly Murderer from the second one,
Part 2,
and the third one,
That's
even
true.
the fourth one actually.
and then you also have a Deadite too, right?
When he becomes a zombie.
Yeah.
So he's undead.
Because he has to be killed with the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jason goes to hell.
But even when he came back after the first one, after his mom was killed or whatnot, isn't he considered? What is he? Is he a zombie or is
Because
he?
he was supposed to be a boy. It's not like he was hiding somewhere, grew up. He came back as a fucking man killing machine type thing.
Well, he drowned. We all know he drowns. And then
did he grow up under the water?
Listen,
all plants need water to grow.
I broke this down. I broke this down before, James. I'm gonna break it down for you guys again that you weren't here for it. So
wait, no, save it because you're coming on my show next.
I'm gonna say it again on your show because it makes plenty of sense to me. Remember those dinosaurs we'd get as kids that grew in water? Boom,
Yep.
Jason.
No way. No, I'm not accepting that.
Oh, he's waterlogged.
Dream. Listen, kid from the first one. Because then why didn't he grow from 1955?
Right.
He just grew in like a year? He grew in like 6 months? No,
so.
I think that was a dream. She was dreaming about the Jason that she was told about.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but he was alive this whole time, living in the woods in that shack, growing up in the backwoods. And he saw his mother get killed. And that's when he's like, I'm going to murder these motherfuckers.
Have a good one.
So you don't think Jason? So what you're saying is you don't think he drowned?
No, I don't think he did drown.
Ooh.
I think he almost drowned.
I never thought of that.
I think he almost drowned. And here's my backstory in my head.
He washed up somewhere, and even his mom didn't know he was alive.
Well, no, I think that he did survive, and she knew. She was mad because they weren't paying attention to him.
Right.
He almost drowned. But he went into the woods because she realized he'll never be accepted in like normal life. And that's why she stayed living at the near the camp.
Okay.
And she didn't want it opened again.
That's a good argument right there.
I
think I'm on your side with that one.
Which, if we are doing it, you mind if I plug real quick?
Of course, go ahead, man. Of course.
All right. So, well, first off, for the rest of the month, because we are representatives of the Carolina Fear Fest, we are dissecting horror franchises all month on our show. Next Tuesday is Tremors. We're doing the whole Tremors franchise. But on May 13th, we're doing a special State of the Con episode where we're going to have guests. Sir Sturdy's coming on. And we are going to dissect the Friday the 13th franchise. It's a special 2-hour show from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. So, like, come out, check it out, watch, join in the conversation in the comments and all that jazz. But, it's going to be really exciting.
I can't I'm so excited for that because that's my favorite slasher franchise. I don't know if it's the first. I know it's not the first horror movie I've ever seen. Oh, I don't know that, but it's one movie that really just kept me like wanting to see more horror growing up. So I'm fucking excited as hell for that. So make sure you guys tune in for that because you're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna have some fun guests on too. I'm trying to get my buddy Frank. He directed. I don't know if you saw the vampire movie The Shed.
No.
It was on. It should still be on Shudder. It's a good one. It's a really well done. Indie vampire movie called The Shed. He directed it, and he's going to try and come on for that show. If not, he's going to definitely be on for one of the shows this month.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
That's gonna be fun as shit. I can't wait. That's gonna be fun as shit. On Friday the 13th too. That's so beautiful. Makes it easier for me because I don't have to do like a horror source 30 special. I'll just be over there. Go see me over there, guys.
Here's something crazy. Else crazy. I have to keep a promise.
What's that?
So I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. So, all right, here's an emotional damage story for you guys. You know, we've been trying to build our YouTube channel for a while, and we were on Tuesday. We were at 613, and we're proud of that. And like we keep trying to get up, and we're trying to get to 1,000. So I woke up, and Wednesday morning, we were at 954.
Okay,
I'm like, what happened?
Awesome.
I'm like, what happened? What did we do that was so like that we got that many? And like 3 hours later, we're at 1,100.
Holy shit! Congratulations. That's fucking amazing.
Hold on.
No, emotional damage. This does not sound like it's going to end well.
I said this was an emotional damage ride. So I'm stoked, and I'm so afraid that it's a glitch in YouTube because I'm like, there's no way this is possible. I'm like telling myself, I'm like, there's no way I'm this popular to have this much, let alone Scene Snobs, anything else. I'm like, no way. So then at like 1 a.m. last night, I woke up. I don't know why I felt like I needed to check it, but I checked it. It said 620. I'm like, I'm not upset because I'm like, yeah, I knew it had to be some sort of fluke. I knew it had to be just crazy. So I left it alone. I went back to, I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, yeah, I can't believe you reached 1,000. I'm proud of you. And I'm like, well, let me tell you a story. So and I told her, I was like, we're back down to 620. I was like, I think it was just a fluke, whatever, glitch. Today, this afternoon, I'm like doing stuff on Facebook, on YouTube, and I refresh it, 990. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Why you can't play with my emotions like this? It's driving me crazy. And because something, and I'm getting to the point of the story, and it's you're gonna love this part. So I check it again like an hour later, it's 989. I'm like, okay, it's a glitch, it's going back down, whatever. Back up again, and it's currently at 1,175. But it went up to 1,300.
Okay.
Then it went down to 1175, and it's still been holding there strong for like 4 hours. So I'm like, you got to stop messing with my emotions. Because is this real? What's going on? So here's why. I made a promise a while ago when we were at like 200, and I don't know why I did this. As most people know, I was a filmmaker. I made some very bad stuff in my time.
Oh, I know where this is going from listening to the podcast.
Bad as in like terrible filmmaking style. My first movie was called, it was a romantic comedy called Second Grade of Love, where it was so pompous and pretentious. Everybody who watched it hated it. We watched it and hated it. And we were like, we can't believe we did this. We swore it would never see the light of day. We made a behind-the-scenes featurette that's longer than the movie. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm telling you. So it exists. They both exist. I have copies. Casey, I showed him when we did our old podcast way back in the day, and he was like, yeah, this is the worst thing ever. Don't let this out unless I can let it out. Like sort of thing, like one of those jokes. Yeah. Well, we made a promise. If we got to 1,000, we would have a live watch party of both.
Oh.
And I forgot about that. Well, when we reached 1,000 the other day or yesterday, one of our viewers was like, hey, when's the watch party? So Casey calls me up as soon as he writes that, and he's like, we got to do something.
Yes.
So if it's true and we're at 1,000 in June, we're going to do another charity event, but it's going to be a smaller one. It's not going to be an all-day thing like we normally do. It's going to be like a few hours leading up to the watch party. And if we can gain a certain amount, I will even throw in trailers to other movies I've done.
Okay.
I'm fucking in. How can we help? Because I want to see this shit.
Well, the only thing is we got to make sure that we're at 1,000. I'm not convinced right now. I'm not convinced that this is going to be sustaining.
Well, listen, anybody that's watching right now, or anybody that's going to be listening to this episode in the future, follow the Scene Snobs. We need to make sure that they're over.
No, it's got to be subscribers. I'm not going for just because we get their Instagram.
Subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Yep.
And subscribe to Horror With Sturdy if you're not subscribed now, if you're watching like the Z Network or whatever. But subscribe to their YouTube channel on the Scene Snobs. Make sure that page is at least 5,000. And Mick will listen. If you guys get them up to 5,000, Mick will release every single movie he's made.
I will.
Besides the stuff he can't release.
I have everything on DVD. So not everything's digital, but I can make it digital. I'm telling you, people, if you get us to 5,000, I will release it all.
That's hilarious.
That'll go out. We will have a watch party, and I'm in a lot of it. I'm in a lot of them.
Mick, how do I get these movies for myself or like a personal copy?
Never.
I won't show anybody. I just watch them at home.
You're just gonna. If we do the watch party, you're just gonna have to download that version. But we're gonna Mystery Science Theater it. So it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Because
can I at least be a part of that? Having some fun?
You give me those numbers, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, $5,000, 5,000 people. 5,000.
That's funny.
You give me those? Yeah, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. And I'll even do zombies with commentary. I'll tell you what shooting that thing was all like.
See? And that's what the people want to see and hear. Let's make it happen. Let's fucking make it happen.
They're going to watch Second Grade to Love and be like, you dullard. I can't believe you made this. And you made it unironically like, oh, this is going to be a great movie. This is like a really good romantic comedy.
And me, I'm gonna say I'm happy to know this guy. Yeah, the movie might suck, but hey, that's my guy.
The star of the movie wasn't a really big horror movie in Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
he played the little boy that was dead in the tunnel that gets up and like points at him and talks to him.
Oh shit!
Nice. So he was the star of Second Grade to Love. Chris Knight was his name.
Now, there you go, man. See that? You have a shot. If you star in one of Mick's movies, you have a shot at being in an awesome feature film.
Listen, I've worked with some great people. Not because I had any talent or...
No. We're not going to downgrade your talent. There was something about your aura. It could be the personality. You might be a shitty actor, but you draw people in. You did something right.
They were fun to work on. That's all I'm going to say. I'm looking for way more fun towards Saturday. Because I'm going to be reviewing some Ultron.
Yes, sir. Hey, you coming through?
Yeah,
man. So
excited. Ultron. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun.
I told my wife, I'm like, I'm staying up late on Saturday. She goes, that's the first time ever. Since we've been married, I'm like, yeah. We have kids, man. It's like, I'm going to bed. But I'm going to be up late on Saturday.
Yeah, he's going to need 2 or 3 days to recover.
Hey, I got to rewind really quick because the way you said that was like, like my wife said, like that's the first time. Like she was a little disappointed. Like she wanted to just stay up and watch a movie where you always just fucking fall asleep.
That's not far off.
So you can stay up for worst damn gamer, but you can't stay up for me?
I'm the perfect example. I go to sleep like 10 o'clock.
I'm with you. I take a gummy and I'm like, I'm going to
bed. We're gonna definitely help spread the word. We're gonna try to get you up to those 5,000. I'm definitely gonna blast you on TikTok. I mean, your content speaks for itself. The content on TikTok's fucking awesome. Your podcast, there's always at a point that I'm like all in, and I'm like, and I start laughing with you guys and shit. So it's definitely something to be seen, and the numbers are growing for a reason. I think YouTube just recently did a system for like raids, kind of like Twitch was doing. So I don't know if maybe that's what you're experiencing is people like bringing other people to your page and then leaving or whatnot. So that could be part of that. But hey, once you start getting those people there, they see it, you're gonna start converting. Your shit converts to sales. You know what I mean? It converts people. It keeps them.
Yeah. Well, we were wondering because we went from like 290 to 600 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we've started doing the YouTube shorts and stuff like that, and we're putting out a lot more content.
Shorts are amazing. YouTube shorts is a vehicle for fucking growth, man.
And we got to like 613 and stalled for like 3 weeks. We stalled, and like nobody was like subscribing. We're like, I wonder what the hell's going on. And then it grew, and I'm like, was it just a glitch and they were hiding on me? I was like, I need to check this. So it was an emotional roller coaster the past couple of days.
You guys are gonna get there, though. You guys are gonna get there, and even more so because the kind of friend that I am, and the kind of friend that I feel like 97% of guy friends are. We want to see our boys like that with that embarrassing shit that they don't want to show everybody. With those movies you made, you know what I mean? With the stuff you can show, of course, but with the movies and shit you made, just the dumb shit you've done, those stupid stories, and all, we love that shit. And if we can get a visual of it, like females are different because I feel like a female friend would help you destroy that tape, but your guy friend's gonna be like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna help him destroy this, but I already made like 18 copies that I have hidden all over the place just in case.
Well, we have merch that makes fun of me.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is one of our shirts. What's the strongest ship in the fleet? And if you see, it's the TSS Friendship. Because whenever I would get hammered back in the day, I'd drunk dial my friends. Casey being one of them, and I'd be like, "Hey man," and he would pick up and be like, "Hey man, what's the strongest ship in the fleet?" And then he'd be like, "What?" And I'd be like, "Friendship," and then I'd hang up.
Wow.
He knew I was drunk whenever he got that phone call.
That's fucking
awesome. That is fucking awesome.
So we had merch made up of it, and like quite a few people have bought it because they were like, "This is the greatest." Like everybody I've called bought one because they're like, "This is the greatest."
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's a trip, man. Like we got stuff that we're just like we make fun of ourselves on. Like we don't care.
That right there is fucking dope. That is dope.
I like if anybody's like on the fence about the show, I just say go watch some of the clips because we always take clips out of each episode, and you can always like we talked about the worst henchmen in movies this week.
That was fucking funny. Darth Vader. Oh, I meant to ask you this because I believe it was Casey that said that the Foot Clan were bad ones, which I'm on the fence with because I was agreeing with you. Like they're young kids, so they're not going to be that great. But if you watch the first movie, yes, but if you watch throughout the movies and the cartoons, they do get better. If you watch some of the newer stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
that's one. But two, do the putties from Power Rangers count as henchmen?
Yes. We were going to talk about them, but we really thought they would be punching down.
No, because
we were like, can we make fun of them? Like, because they're like the worst. They have like a plate in the middle. Who makes that?
Yeah,
they die if you hit that plate.
But I mean, if in the beginning, if you remember from the original Power Rangers, they were getting fucked up by the putties at first. They had to morph before they could compete with them, and then they had to take a while to learn to hit them in the chest. And even they evolved some over the seasons, I believe. They did
a little bit.
I would definitely count them as henchmen.
It's when Zed came into picture. The putties like upgraded with them.
Lord Zed.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you count the monsters as shitty henchmen? Because they were only good when they got big.
Goldar and what was the other guy?
Oh yeah, they're Goldar. I would say is like the top henchman.
Yeah, he's the commander.
Not Goldar. You know when Rita would throw her stick and then the things would get bigger,
they make the monster. They create a monster.
The creations, yeah.
Would they count as henchmen?
Yeah. I think if they were around when they're small, which a lot of them were.
Yeah, because they fought. Yeah. Remember how they would fight?
I think they're henchmen. They're more like a assigned assassin. Like you got a subcontractor coming in.
I still maintain that the worst henchmen in movie history are from Roadhouse. I'm telling you, these guys are a mess. They're a mess. They are all deadbeat dads who don't see their kids. What had me rolling about that episode, which I will tell you guys, there's people, which you gotta go tune into, is when you were like, okay, I forgot the henchmen. It was from Roadhouse. I forgot like the top guy's name. Like, yeah, I'll pay your beer tab and I'll pay your child support, but you're my henchman. And you guys just fight bouncers and all this other shit. I was like, holy shit. Help me take over the bar and I'll pay your child support.
There you go.
That's it. Like I'll keep your ex-wife off your back and your kids.
Yep. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny. Make sure you guys check out the fucking Scene Snobs, guys, because that's a funny show. And actually, we could wrap this one up and throw in our plugs and all that. But yeah, you guys, there's some dope ideas. There's some dope ideas that Nick definitely made sure I listened this time with the Patreon shit.
Yeah.
But with this one, so like with all my regular movie review content, it's free. But with this extra shit here, that is gonna be some exclusive shit because that's just a lot to do. It's gonna be fun. You could be involved too. Join the Patreon. You can. Hey, here's what I want you guys to break down these movies, and we'll do a movie or two at a time. We'll figure something out. I don't know how many movies we're gonna do at a time because again, that's gonna take time.
Sturdy's gonna start a Patreon and he's gonna retire. Really upset, dude, because
As a matter
everybody's
of
going to want
fact,
to be a part of that.
with those, because you are throwing X amount of movies at us with this whole Patreon thing, you join the Patreon. Not only can you add to the list or help make a list or whatever for us to do, you can come on an episode for the movies that you picked, that we pick out of. Boom.
There we
And
go.
those will be Patreon exclusives. As you get the extra shit. But yeah, let's wrap this one up. And like I told you guys too with the audio episode, so this episode here won't be coming out audio wise until next Thursday, but it'll also remind you to watch the episode tonight, Thursday. I know it's pre-recorded and all that shit, but tonight, Thursday, I don't know what we're reviewing yet, but tune in 8 o'clock Eastern time to see us. And for everybody else watching live, tune in on Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And we're not leaving yet because again, we gotta pull these things up. So let's boom. Tell them where they can find you, my guy.
DICINsnobs.com. I just try to make it easier for everybody because like we have links literally everywhere.
That's
Just
so
go-
smart.
Just go to DICINsnobs.com and you can literally, if you want our social media, you want our YouTube, you want even all of our podcast platforms. We have a pod page. If you listen on iTunes, it's on there. If you listen on Spotify, wherever else, it's all listed on there. You can just go to the website.
Boom.
Awesome. And then I am the worst damn gamer ever, aka Chris. You can find me on all of the socials: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Go check out my TikTok and embrace the worst damn crew ever there. Keep spreading the love. If you're into Apex, you're into these podcasts, you can also come watch my movie podcast called The Midnight Matinee, which airs usually Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So if you're down for that, come on down. We're talking MCU currently. Mick's going to be on Saturday as well. So if you enjoyed this episode, you go check out his content. Come join him again with me on Saturday with Sturdy, and we're going to talk some Age of Ultron. You can go check out Dreams the Creator on his YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Homie is the digital god. That's why his name is Dreams the Creator. If there's anything that's digital with video, audio, he's the man for you. He helps us with our overlays, our logos. He can help you with your wedding if you need somebody to film it, do some edits, make a music video, make a beat or jingle for you. He's your guy. Go check him out. Let him know I sent you or Sir Sturdy sent you. He'll hook you up with a good, decent price. So good it's scary. You can catch our guy, Cal, the Angry Canadian. He's running that up in Canada. Drop in if you're an independent filmmaker. You got a project 30 minutes or less. You want us to review it on the show. Hit him up on Facebook. You can check him out on Instagram. Go have fun with all of his interactive content on TikTok as well. The man's doing his damn thing. Appreciate you, bro. You can go check out another one of our great affiliates here on the Z Network. Her name is Jo. She hosts Any Last Words. You can find her on her Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. And she's got a ton of different shit from origin stories to ghost stories to recipes, all in the Darkscape. And she just started her own magazine for the horror. She's doing big things. She has a Patreon. Go support and hit her up and let her know we sent you.
Yes. And I'm going to steal a page from Mick's book. Instead of reading all my links where you can find me, go to HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com. All my shit is up there. This episode will be up there soon. Just go there. You can find all my links and everything. HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com. And there will be an online shop in the near future. Still working on some stuff. Popcorn and Pints, guys. Every Saturday, you guys know, we do 2 movies, 9 o'clock Eastern time. This week we're doing Coco and West Side, the original West Side Story. We're going to figure out how they can connect if we remember and if they actually connect besides them being on the rice and beans wheel. So you don't want to miss that. James loves musicals, so he's super excited for this. Chris, he's always singing and dancing, so you know he's ready. So tune in for that, guys. And Stories from a Bar, everywhere you listen to podcasts, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Check out that podcast. He's actually getting more bands on now. And he's going to be doing more lives consistently, which is going to be awesome. So he's going to get, these indie bands, small name bands on, getting them on, discussing them, let them talk about their music. But he also does this as far as the brewery thing, if you listen to his podcast, where he goes to local breweries and records with the owner or someone that works there, a manager, shouts out the bar, shouts out the brews that he's drinking, and it's just awesome. The brewery portion of is more so if you guys are in the capital region. If you ever visit the capital region, New York State, Albany, New York, then you'll know, hey, this would be the perfect podcast. Like, hey, where can I get a good beer from? Where can I get a good brew from? You check out Stories from a Bar and you'll get that answer. Or if you're from up here already, Deep Focus Cinema. It's a really, really deep dive on cinema. Not a part of the Z Network, but we're cool with them. Check it out. It's way more serious than every single show that I'm a part of. Way more serious because, yeah. So tune into that, people. And don't forget about that Z Network exclusive that we did, the Pocky Chip that we were talking about. See these smiles? Well, I'm the only one smiling. I wasn't smiling when I ate that chip. You want to see that shit? Go to the Z Network YouTube channel and see that catastrophe.
You guys did it so much better.
Tuesday.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, you're good. Tuesday we're doing Death House. Make sure you guys tune in for that as well.
We had a while back when I had the Scene Snobs Network. We had a show called Behind the Box, which was like a cult classic show. And one of the guys on the show did that. He had 4 chips, and we did it for a way where it was like, we would tell him, like, we had special words we had to say throughout, and he would have to eat a chip when we said the word.
Oh, fuck.
And he did it. He was a trooper, man, and he almost threw up, he did, but it was after the show. I didn't see it. But like you just did a great job. Like you guys killed it with that one. That was funny.
I like if I can go back and rewind. I'm not doing it again. If I can go back and rewind instead of trying the game, I should have just tried to conversate. But I was like, let me just try it because leading up to it, right? I was fine. I was like, I got this. I think I can handle it for a little bit. I was like, so let me game. In my mind, I was like, okay, so if I game, maybe it'll take my mind off the pain from that heat. But no, the fuck it didn't. That shit didn't.
Better man than I would not do that challenge.
And then you know what made it worse?
That's twice for me. I did it twice.
Yeah,
you know,
James, you're nuts.
what made it a little worse, but funny at the same time, like looking back and thinking about it, is you have Chris, his loud ass, just yelling and going, and you have my wife over here off camera just yelling and going. So I'm just like, I was trying to tell her to be quiet because it almost felt like her yelling and him yelling was like making the heat burn even more. And like once I finally caved in, about 3.5, maybe 4 minutes in,
3 minutes, 8 seconds.
I just started eating ice cream, and it was one of those things to where like, take a bite of ice cream, right? Put it on your tongue. Fine. As soon as that shit melts, it got hotter.
Yeah.
James didn't tell me this. It got hotter each time.
No, so I told you it's worse if you use water because it moves the oils around.
Yeah, you gotta use milk.
Well, I'm not a big fan of that. That's why I was like, let me do ice cream. It's a milk product. I should have went and grabbed to stores and grabbed some eggnog.
No, ice cream works. You just got to eat a lot of it. A lot of people puke because you keep eating the ice cream.
Yeah. Chocolate milk or Yoo-Hoo or something, that might work.
Yeah, a lot of people eat chocolate
like if I did like an almond mix, but I know that's not thick enough.
Yogurt.
I do like yogurt.
Butter pecan, bro.
But I got blueberry ice cream, and I haven't touched that ice cream since. As good as it was, like after my tongue cooled off, I took a couple bites to actually taste the ice cream. I was like, oh, this is good as shit. I feel like I had like a bad experience. I have to go back and finish it. But yeah, that was that. I'm telling you, people, tune into that if you want to laugh. Like, yes, I'm in a small window, but these guys are saying my face was turning red and shit. It was a rough time. I still need to go back and watch that. I almost want to. I'm not going to say definitely, but I'm thinking about this right now, which this will be free. This isn't going to be a Patreon thing. I almost want to go back and do like a Discord watch party and just watch the whole thing. And if anybody wants to join, let me know. But let me plan some things out first. Because I think it'd be a funny fucking watch because I did not get to see it yet. Well, I could have, but I just didn't. It'll make me watch it. But we're going to get out of here, people. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you go check out everybody we mentioned. The Scene Snobs, get that up to 5. Get us all up to 5,000 views. Fuck it. Get us all up to 5,000 views. And yes, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace. Oh, Nicolas Cage, fuck you. I haven't said that in a long time.